Coppinger's going to take it right foot to Coppin. Oh! Doncaster Rovers have done it!
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Aaron Chan here for Forever Football DRFC, your Doncaster Rovers fan channel. It is a DRFC Daily Reports the morning after we signed Adam Clayton. Now, for me, I'm still reeling from that. That was a brilliant signing. I commend the board, commend the club for doing that, bringing in that player. And, long may it continue now. And we were speaking about transfers in this video because we are linked, according to the 72 we love the football league.com, to a potential attacker on loan that another team is chasing. So we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about the new head of sports science, Sam Bowring, the former Wolves under-18 staff member. So before we get started, make sure you do like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell so you never miss a YouTube video. Let's get straight into this. So, let's first of all talk about the head of sports science. Now, of course, the brand new head of sports science is, of course, Sam Bowring. Now, Sam Bowring, he's already made a statement about, his first week in the job. Obviously, Bowring came in. Obviously, used to be Wolves under-18. Used to be at the Wolves under-18. Used to be at Barnsley as well. So he used to be from another South Yorkshire outing. So he's sort of breaking that barrier, if you will. But there we go. For me, do I think it's a good appointment, especially when you look at where it was with that Wolves under-18s? That's a great academy for a great Premier League club. So for me, Sam Bowring's already got my backing, and I want to see what he does with what he's got here. So fingers crossed, he can get a good start. Bit of more details then on Adam Bowring in terms of his other previous positions. So, of course, he was. His previous positions include head of Academy Sports Science and Medicine at Barnsley, lead Academy Sports Scientist at Hull City, assistant first team Sports Scientist at Hull City, Academy Sports Scientist at Hull City. Obviously, he was sports science down at Wolves under-18s, like I said. Now, in terms of his first week, he came up with this statement via the club's official website. Manager Gary McSheffrey has spoken recently about his players needing to run more within games, and Bowring says he will ensure the players are in the best possible condition heading into match days. He said, early on it's about putting my ideas across and understanding what the manager wants from myself and how he wants the team to play. My job is to make sure the team are fit enough to play that way 46 league games. When it comes to competing, you have to be the best you can at everything you do on the pitch. He wants to create a new structure in the way Rovers players look after their own fitness and will allow them to adapt to the different demands of each match. Our strategy will be flexible, he said, depending on the way we adapt to coming against certain opposition, whether that may be more high-intensity running, for example, or workload important for every player. On a Monday, we'll have 2 separate training squads to cope with the demands. My job is to understand how we implement the hard work into the players while maintaining their fitness levels as well. The aim long-term is to get everyone in the right condition when Gary then has a bigger squad to pick from week by week. So that is what the head of sports science is wanting to do. Now, obviously, talk is not louder than action. Never be louder than action. You got to back your talk with your action. And no club can be said to that statement even more than Doncaster Rovers, especially with what the fans have had to endure, especially this season, but even going further back to the past couple of seasons. Just missing out on the playoffs in the null and void season, Darren Moore leaving in a good position and then plummeting down the league at the end of the season, just the season just gone. And then the season before those two, we had that Grant McCann period. He's been sacked from Hull City, so who knows? But, I think that, for me, Sam Bowring and people like that, I think they are the beginning of the refresh of the football structure. I think it's nice to see a bit of a refresh to the football structure. There's one position that I need to see come in no matter what, that needs to show it's a football structure refresh, and that is a director of football. Mentor, great, love it. Now I want a director of football. Now I want a DOF. I might actually do a separate video. I'll do some research on it. I've got a week off in about a couple of weeks. I'm probably going to look into doing my own research and actually doing a video where I look at, I'd say 5 or 6 directors of football that I would like to see realistically coming to Doncaster Rovers. So if you do want to see that video, comment down below. But I thought that'd be a really interesting video to do. Now, the second story of this Daily Reports today, or as you're waking up this morning, is all coming from the 72 of the Football League.com, and Doncaster Rovers are apparently linked to the Aston Villa prodigy Louie Barry. Now, he's one of the top prospects at Aston Villa. Used to be at Barcelona's academy, so say what you want to say about the lad. Had a bit of first team game time last season as well, so you know. He's a decent prospect. Now, Swindon are still keen on him, but they're facing tough competition from us, apparently, according to the 72 of the Football League.com. Now, I'm not going to lie to you here. The 72 are quite reliable. Now, Barry, 18 years old, is one of Aston Villa's top prospects, but has enjoyed a challenging campaign so far this season. The former West Brom and Barcelona talent linked up with Ipswich in the summer, but has seen the loan move cancelled after making only 6 appearances for the Tractor Boys. Swindon Town since then have been linked to a loan move, and now the Swindon Advertiser has said the Robins remain interested. The report states Ben Garner's side is still keen in bringing him over. But however, they're facing competition from a number of League One sides, with strugglers Doncaster Rovers said to be providing the fiercest competition. It's added that Swindon may have had the upper hand in the pursuit, given that Garner's men have fight for promotion, while Doncaster is sat 9 points away from safety in League One. Now, would Louie Barry be a good signing? I think he would. I think he'd be a really good signing. I think there's a lot of people who'd be really happy about that. Whether I think he can pull it off is another story. He's been thrust into a situation here where we are, we need to start picking up win after win now in order to give ourselves the best chance of survival. We need at least 10 wins from the last 20-odd games. From the last 20-odd games of this season, we need at least 10 wins, so we can't afford a slip up. We can't afford barely any slip ups. In fact, I'm looking at the table here now, looking at how many games we've played. Actually, no, it's under 20. We've played 27 games. We need 10 wins from the last 19 games of this season. There can't be any slip ups at all. Any slip-ups, we've screwed it. We've screwed it dramatically. I'm recording this the night before, and when I look at the matches that have gone on this evening, Gillingham got a 0-0 draw with Shrewsbury. That's why they're level on points with us, and we're back to the bottom on goal difference. Wimbledon lost 2-0 to a 10-man Ipswich, and Fleetwood and Plymouth drew 3-3. So that Plymouth game's looking all the more sweeter in my opinion. But yeah, it doesn't exactly strengthen our position. We need to be getting win after win. Have to be win after win. Would Louie Barry be up for the challenge of trying to keep us up, or be involved in a squad of players with more experience now, by the way? It's looking like a much stronger squad in terms of leaders and experience. Kieran Agard's in there. Josh Martin's in there for a bit of youthfulness. Ollie Younger is one for the future, I can guarantee you with that, after that one game alone. Jonathan Mitchell, is another one. He's the cover. He's the cover. We know Lewis Jones will be number 1. Jonathan Mitchell's the cover. And now Adam Clayton, being the 5th signing of the season. Again, someone who's been there and done that at high levels in England. He's someone that, is going to provide a lot for this team. Hopefully, if we can keep him fit. So, Louie Barry's coming into a team with much more strength and experience. So I think Louie Barry might like the challenge of Doncaster Rovers, but if he joins Swindon, then we'll just move on and look for someone else if it's true that he's one of the targets. But yeah, we'll see what happens with Louie Bowring, and we'll keep tabs on the situation. But that is going to be it for this video, guys. Make sure you do like, comment, subscribe, click notification bell so you never miss a YouTube video. And for now, I'm Aaron Chandler from Throw Football DRFC. Keep living the Rovers life, and that, my friends, full-time Rovers side die. Thank you very much, and I will see you all later. Rovers till I die, and Rovers